Today I'm going to do a video of my garden. It's doing very well. This was a tomato plant that I planted earlier this year, and I think it was getting too much water in the pot that I bought it in, so I transplanted it into my own bigger pot, so it's doing better. Here I have a container garden that we made out of fencing. And you know when you buy your plants from like Home Depot and they come with these little stakes? Well, what I did was I just got a staple gun and stapled them on so that I could always remember what they are. So whether you have wood or you have plastic or even metal, just staple them on and it tells you and it reminds you what they are. So we have bell peppers, red bell peppers. We have lots of cilantro, parsley, flat leaf parsley. And we have Italian oregano in this garden. Here I have a pot of lavender, which is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good. It's so soft. You just rub your hands along it. Oh my gosh. And I don't know why these little, I don't know what those are, but I think I'm going to pull them. I'm not sure what they are. It might be something that was in here from last year. But this is lavender. Over here I have another tomato plant. See, now that one I started out with a new pot. I love this pot, guys. This is something that I got from Amazon. And basically what it is, and they come in 5, 10, 15, 20, and 30-gallon pots. And let me just show you. See how pliable it is? It's movable, it's easy. You can pick it up and you can move it wherever you want to. Just put your dirt in and plant your plants. It works really well. And it's good for drainage. So go on Amazon. If you'd like to know what the link is, just send me a message and I'll send you the link. Great pot. I ordered 5 for like $27. Here are some more peppers that I planted. We love peppers around this house. See, there's a little baby one coming up. Let me see if I can make it a little bit. See, right there. Move it back some so you can see. There's my peppers coming up. Awesome. Here I have a container of mint. There's those things growing up again. It looks like little mushrooms. I'm not sure what they are. I'm going to take one and take it to the gardening center and see if I can figure out what that is. But here's a pot of mint. I'm going to show you my other mint. I believe Nyla mentioned that you be careful where you plant your mint because it takes over. And she ain't lying. It takes over. Here's another pot. And it has beautiful little tomatoes coming in. I love tomatoes and cilantro. This is a pepper, but as you can see, I've been having a little trouble with some sort of something eating them. So what I like to do is I like to take garlic and I put garlic around the bottom of it, and then I spray it with a little garlic water, and that usually takes care of the problem without contaminating your plants. Here I have a little bit of green onions, chives. They come back every year. Wonderful. In this container I have some beautiful parsley, and here's some basil. Isn't that a beautiful? It's a beautiful container full of fresh herbs. And then down below, this is great sage. Looks like I do still have some problems with some insects. So I'm going to get some garlic and spray that and see if I can't get rid of that problem. Here I'm starting some seeds. I just took the seeds from bell peppers and some jalapeno peppers. And then over there, we're going to have some seeds that are from basil. So I started it in an egg crate. I just got the crate that I use when I take my eggs from Costco. And I just stuck the seeds in there, and this is what we've gotten so far. I put them out in the sun today because yesterday it rained pretty good. I had to take them out of the rain because they were being drenched. As you can see, they're pretty wet, and you don't ever want to over wet your seeds. So here are some of the plants. I'm going to let them get a little bit bigger, and then we're going to replant them. And then down below, these are just pieces that I've taken off of other plants. And as you can see, I've got the oregano, I've got some thyme in here, some chives. This is just a little hodgepodge of a little bit of everything that I've planted in a planter. And of course, here's my beautiful lemon and lime tree. And it's doing so well. Look at these beautiful lemons that are starting here. I absolutely love this tree. I come out and I talk to this tree and I tell them that I want good lemons and I want great limes because Mama likes to drink her mixed drinks, and I need all of the lemons and limes that it can give me this year so I can make mojitos, so I can make Tawaka lemon drops and things like that. So I cannot wait to show you these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fruit from this tree. Now on this side of the house, I've planted a different container garden. In this container garden, we have asparagus coming up. We have red and yellow and white onions. We have a nice, beautiful bed of rosemary. Oh my gosh, when I tell you this stuff smells good, oh, you just run your hand. And later I can give you a recipe to make homemade rosemary oils, essential oils. Very simple. All you need is a crock pot and some good rosemary. Over here we got some, so soft, so beautiful. This is just amazing. You know, I put it in here with the rosemary because it kind of reminds me of the rosemary. But this is beautiful dill, and it as well, it smells so good. It's just like cotton. It's so soft. So in this planter I have dill, I have beautiful rosemary, and I'm starting my onion garden because we also eat lots of onions and asparagus. One thing I can tell you about this, it does really well with this morning shade, evening sun. It gets plenty of water. What we've done is we've started a water system that's connected to our sprinkler system. You just go get this piece from Home Depot and a little nozzle and put it on the end, kind of tack it on. You see how we tacked it on? I put him there because I don't like those little creatures. So this is my way of saying I'm trying to be one with nature and those little geckos because they scare me to death. So I bought him and put him there so that I could be reminded that he's not so bad after all. Well, at least I'm trying. So, but anyway, we attach this to our water system, our sprinkler system. And so when the sprinkler comes on at night, so does, see how we attached it to the sprinkler system? So when the sprinkler comes on at night, so does the water, and it waters our plants. We did that for all of our planters. It's really easy, very inexpensive. If you'd like for me to show you how to do that, just send me a message and I can do that as well. So I wanted to show you what Nyla is talking about. Nyla's talking about all of this mint. Look at how this, I made the mistake of planting this mint in my garden area with my roses and with my hedges. And I am literally having to fight every day to keep the mint at bay. So do not plant mint in an area that's going to allow it to run everywhere, because it will do exactly that, run everywhere. So the final thing I want to show you is my new collection of seeds. So last night we had some guacamole, and I decided I was going to try to take the seeds and make avocado trees. So we're going to see how they work. Basically what I did was I took the seed and I peeled all of the skin back from the seed. See? And then what I did was I took 3 toothpicks. These are the only toothpicks I had. Like I mentioned earlier, I do love my cocktails, so I use my cocktail toothpicks. You know I want to make something pretty if I'm trying to use my cocktail toothpicks. And so I see these avocado seeds, they have kind of like veins that run through them. And so what I did was I took the toothpick and I put it in between each vein, because I'm afraid that if I attach the toothpick to the vein, it would split the seed. So I put it in between each vein. And then I took that bottom part, you see there at the bottom, that's what the seed was connected to the tree when it was removed. And so that's what you want to submerge in water. And so I take the 3 toothpicks and I put them in the water. I put them in the seeds and the seeds in the water, which allows just that bottom part to be submerged, not the entire seed. See, there's another one. And that's where your root is going to come from. And so we're going to change this water out every day, because we don't want algae to collect on these seeds, because then it'll rot the entire seed. We don't want that. So we want to make sure we change out the algae. And then over here next to them, these were just some green onions that I bought from the store. I always buy my veggies from like Sprouts or Whole Foods, Central Market, because they're not filled with all types of things that prevent them from growing if they need to. They're all natural. And so as you can see, I took these were just little stubs. And since I put them in this water, which has been about 8 days, and I put them in the water and I change the water out every day so that they too won't develop any type of nasty gook on them. Sometimes they get slimy, and look how they've grown just in the water. And so I'm going to give them a few more days, and then I'm going to go ahead and take these, cut the tops of them off, and just plant these in the ground so that I can have more onions. And this is where your green onions will come from. You got to try this. Don't throw away your seeds, because it's really important. You can replenish your own garden with the things that you buy from the store. Just be careful. Buying them from a Whole Foods or Sprouts or Central Market is the best place to buy them. And put them in a little water. For potatoes, put them in a little paper bag and let the eyes come out, and you can start your potato garden. You can do all these things. And so we're gonna watch these avocados and see if we can't make some little avocado trees. All right, guys, I hope that this helped. I hope you enjoyed my garden. Have a great Sunday.